Good morning, MacLaren. I'm Miss Smith, and this morning I want to share with you something that I love and that I wish I had more of in my life, and that is music. For those of you who don't know, I'm a flute player, and I'm going to play for you the second and third movements today of a flute piece called Partita in A minor by Johann Sebastian Bach. Johann Sebastian Bach is a man that I would say needs no introduction, but in case you are not familiar with him, he lived from 1685 to 1750, and he was one of the greatest and most beloved and influential composers of all time. He composed during what we call the Baroque period of classical music, and he wrote many works for solo violin and solo cello, which you may be more familiar with, and he wrote one for flute. And so it's very precious to us flute players because there's not a lot of repertoire for us to play just by ourselves. Most of the flute repertoire is for flute and piano, or flute and orchestra, or flute and other instruments. But this is the Partita in A minor for solo flute, and so everything is done by the flute alone. And we think it was composed sometime between 1717 and 1723. It has four movements, but I'm going to play for you the third and fourth, the sarabande and the bourriangoise. These are both dance movements of very different character, as you will hear. The sarabande is a slow, flowing dance, and the bourri is much more like a farmer's dance. Another thing you will notice is that I will be doing some ornamenting. So that's something characteristic of the Baroque period, is that on a repeat, if I play a melody a second time, I will add some ornamentation. So I will add some extra notes or some trills, and it's a fun thing to do. I can play around with how I feel like doing it, and I don't always do it the same way twice. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the Sarabande and Bourri by Johann Sebastian Bach. Have a great day.